Before answering questions related to your committee study, I would like to take this opportunity to give you a quick update regarding my office's operations.
I tabled a special report on my systemic investigation into access to immigration-related information. 3 years after my investigation into the dramatic increase in access to information requests at Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, requesters continue to use the access system to get information on their immigration files for a lack of better alternative. This is now also impacting the Canada Border Services Agency, which has access to the same data and which is now experiencing its own increase in requests. This investigation allowed us to determine that the root cause for the problem was the lack of progress made by the IRCC in implementing a portal to provide the information their clients are seeking. I hope you will take the opportunity to read this report if you have not already done so. Comme je l'ai mentionné lors de ma dernière
As I mentioned when I last appeared before this committee a month ago, in addition to not receiving any additional temporary funding as requested, I am now facing a structural deficit. This deficit results from rigid formulas the Treasury Board Secretariat used to calculate funding for new collective agreement salary increases.
Over the past few weeks, we are now looking at a total funding shortfall of $700,000, which represents a reduction in my budget of approximately 5%. In concrete terms, this will represent a significant portion of my overall IT budget, or money to cover the cost of defending my orders in court, or funding for a full team of investigators. Basically, this reduction in my budget will spell longer delays for complainants who are seeking information from government institutions. This state of affairs will not arise if my office were subject to a different funding model that was more agile, more flexible, and more reflective of my independence as an agent of Parliament. Earlier this week, I sent a letter to the Acting Treasury Board Secretary to seek immediate redress of this unacceptable predicament, and it is my intention to keep this committee informed as things evolve. My office has again made significant progress this year against our inventory of complaints, but more remains to be done. We need to continue to work through these complaints in order to avoid increasing our backlog. I also have multiple court cases to manage as a result of orders that I have issued against government institutions. Now is not the time for bureaucratic penny pinching.